Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. This is a video that I'm making with a heavy heart because a lot has been going on through the day and through the night. And it brought me to a place I wasn't expecting to come to. But a very beautiful person in my life told me that I have something to say, and that if I shared my story, pieces of it that is, I could help someone. So I'll do my best. Almost 4 years ago, I lost the love of my life. This year would have been about 18 years. No, 19. That we've been married. And witnessing someone else's pain with grieving kind of set me back a little bit. Yes, there are people who have heard me tell this story before, and maybe they don't want to hear it, and that's cool. That's cool. You know what to do if you don't want to hear it. But when you spend that amount of time with a person, you love them, you nurture them, you argue with them, you celebrate with them, and you no longer have to worry about where your heart lies because you've committed your hearts to each other. And then reality hits, because dying is a part of living, and living is a part of dying. I couldn't speak about it for a while, but I was grieving, and I didn't want to let anyone know just how sad I was. I thought that if I was still sad, they would say, "Oh, get over it. Oh, it's been long enough. You should be okay." And I never wanted to hear that. So I held it. So I held it in. And the more I held it in, the more I started making decisions and choices that were unlike me. Because there was a hole that I needed to fill. And that's when I started watching my African movies and stuff on YouTube, and eventually I became a content creator. I've seen and heard some things on YouTube that really disturbed me. But I thought if I was really careful and I got with some really good people, they would take my mind off my pain. I could laugh. I could meet new people. I can get different perspectives on things. I did all those things. All that happened. But I was still grieving. So I doubled up on meeting new people, doing new things, laughing, trying to take my mind off of grieving. But I don't care how I sliced it, I still grieved. And I need to explain something about that. At one time, my husband had lung cancer, and he beat it. And shortly after that, I had breast cancer. My very last day of treatment, meaning officially, no more chemo, no more radiation. I was all done. Nothing left to do but a yearly mammogram. And I came home and I was so happy to tell him, I'm all done, everything, I'm good. They cleared me. I don't have cancer anymore. I was so happy. I felt like he was so happy. And I wanted to spend the night over my girlfriend's house because while I was going through everything, I still had things to do around the house and be there for my husband. And he was a bilateral amputee with a lot of other things that was going on with him. And there were times where I had to be his eyes. I had to be his legs. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Well, I went and I made sure he had everything that he needed. I remember distinctly he asked me for an Italian hoagie, which was his favorite, and a couple of other things. I kissed him and I said, I'll be back tomorrow, okay? And he said, okay. And I went to my girlfriend's and I slept so peaceful. I was so glad everything was over. We're good now. Both of us are good. I don't have to be wife or mother or anything. I just wanted to be Crystal. And that night I went to sleep as Crystal. But when I woke up the next morning, my son was on the phone and he said, Mom, I think you better hurry up and come home. I think Papa's dead. I said, what? We got over the bridge as quick as we could, and I was saying to myself, this is not happening. This is not real. Oh, this is not real. This is not happening. My girlfriend said, it's real, Crystal. It's real. And when I got there, it was real. The see you later, I thought that I was saying, if I had any inkling that I was not going to see him the next day, I would have never left. But I just assumed that I'd come home the next day and resume life with my husband. So, August 5th, I celebrate officially being done with cancer treatments and got a clean bill of health. August 6th, my husband dies. So, all the things that were going on tonight triggered me. It really triggered me bad. I didn't want to go in anybody's chat. I didn't want to go on a StreamYard. I didn't want to get on the phone. But I just want to say that you never get over that. You get through it. Sometimes a second at a time, a minute at a time, an hour or a day, possibly a year. And while you're grieving, I'll say why I was grieving. I made some decisions that I normally wouldn't make, looking for that to be the answer, and it wasn't. So I say that to say that when someone in your life passes on, a significant someone in your life passes on, it hurts. Certain things, certain smells, certain holidays, certain people, certain dialogue can trigger that at any time. So I surround myself with people who understand that. I don't want to say anybody's name. I'll call my name. I'm Crystal King, and I'm still grieving. I know I won't get over it, but I thank God for getting me through it. All the love and happiness that your heart can hold. Show kindness and understanding. It's not always enough just to be right. You may just have to be quiet. Just be quiet. Allow me time to think. Don't leave me. Just be quiet. Because when you pray, you have to be quiet long enough for God to give you the answer. Thanks for listening. Love, peace, and chicken grease.